Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Basham Wadash. My name is Jacobo from Plaintables Camp. This is the apostles' videos breaking down Isaiah 4 and 1 through or via chat GPT. Let's listen in.
Aim to take away our reproach. And reproach pretty much means, not so many words, disrespect. Because if you're not, when I was a kid, if a woman was 20, 22, 25, her biological clock was ticking. If she didn't have a kid in her 20s, they would call her behind the back of old maid. You can look it up. Context and meaning. This verse is part of a prophetic message from the book of Isaiah, where the prophet speaks of judgment and restoration in Israel. So we're in the midst of judgment and restoration, to be restored. The kingdom is right at the door. And that day refers to a future time of judgment and upheaval. Judgment and upheaval, likely following a devastating war or divine judgment as described in the preceding chapter, Isaiah 3. 7 women shall take hold of one man, suggests a severe, I'll say it again, a severe imbalance between men and women, possibly due to the death of many men in war. What precepts should come to mind? And I'll go to that in a minute. It says in Isaiah 13, a man shall be more precious than fine gold. We are the prize. The women are willing to forego traditional marriage provisions, meaning the one, like these women, I was watching a video, I put a couple of comments in of Shaq's wife, initial wife, that left him, and he was all fucked up. And he ain't married. He claims that he got 4 white women living with him. He tried the sisters ain't working. So in the comment section of that short, they said, well, it was his fault. He did it because he was cheating too much. Well, first of all, this is not a game of fucking bridge. This is not a game of bid wits or spades. It ain't checkers. There ain't no such thing as cheating when a man has women on the side. But it can't work when women deal with men. That's adultery. The penalty is death. When a man deal with other women, that's none of the concern of the initial woman. So whatever reason why she left, he got fucked up over it. But like he says, I don't know how true this is, but he actually said it. I seen him say it. He said, I got 4 white women that live with me. So what do you think these white women, and I know they ain't old, I know they don't look like Aunt B. I know they don't look like Aunt B making apple pies. And he got them cleaning. He's got to be a billionaire, man. You know how much money he makes with all these different commercials? You know how many different companies he works for that make these commercials, and he makes millions of dollars? Whether it be, I don't know. He's got to be a billionaire. His net worth got to be in the bill. Matter of fact, let's do this. So you got this sister talking about, see, well, he cheated on me. First of all, bitch, a man can't cheat on a woman. Let me see. Let's do this. With other women, they might not do it in the open, but they getting with them other nations' women, especially the white woman. Shaquille O'Neal's net worth. Let's see what he's worth. Shaquille O'Neal's net worth. Shaquille O'Neal is he's been retired for years, American, most NBA superstars go broke. Basketball player, entrepreneur, television. He does all kind of freaking commercials, man. And product endorser who has a net worth of $500 million. He's worth $500 million. And he's constantly making money. How many businesses does Shaq own? Well, he owns businesses. He's making his money off of the commercials. Shaquille O'Neal owns a wide variety of businesses, including 17 Auntie Anne's pretzels. So that's money. That's constant money. Franchises, 9 Papa John's locations, and 40 24-hour fitness centers. 40 24-hour fitness centers. He also owns 150 car washes and 1 Krispy Kreme, while he previously owned 155 Five Guys locations. He has since sold these franchises. Additionally, he co-founded the Big Chicken restaurant chain. Never heard of it. So that's he's paid. He's paid. Every time he turns around, that bank account goes up. So this woman, she moved for whatever reason. Oh, he cheated on me. Well, you should have dealt with it. Let me ask this question. Does Shaquille O'Neal actually have white women living with him? Give me a second. Does Shaquille O'Neal actually have white?
Let me look it up. Say, did Shaquille O'Neal reveal in an interview or news report that he lives with multiple girlfriends? It's saying that he joked about it during a podcast. Comedian Jess Hilarious joked on The Breakfast Club on March 12, 2025 that she went to Shaq's Atlanta house and saw him living with 4 white girlfriends, likening it to a polyamorous situation. Refers to relationships style where a person has or is open to having multiple romantic or sexual relations at the same time with the knowledge and consent of everyone involved. Okay. So yeah, that's what I did here. I think I saw that clip on YouTube.
Woman.
So we already found the answer.
Just that is home.
So you found out the same thing I just looked up. So
dude is worth $500 million. He's been retired for how long? 20 years? Most NBA players they go broke inside of a couple of years. So now, if he was messing around, that's the reason why she left. She figured, I got to pass it now. He's a man of God. He ain't going to leave me. No, he had to move on to the next. So we are the prize at the end of the day. Now this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go to the Apocrypha. So this is what we're coming to. Even so in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword, with the guns. A modern day sword is a gun. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns. They showed you that in the opening scene of I Am Legend, starring Will Smith. Everything, grew over, plants and stuff. That scene was Park Avenue. I rode through Park Avenue. That's going into Grand Central Station. Because no man shall travail therethrough. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. Women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things, and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. The servants of the Lord are the prophets. So we're telling you that it's going to get worse. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked, Esau, for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. The proud, Esau, are the proud ones. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks. And will lay low the haughty of the terrible. I will make a man more precious, an Israelite man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place. This is only going to happen one time, when the missiles hit. It's going to rock the whole planet Earth. But it's going to utterly destroy Babylon the Great. And the wrath or anger of Yahweh of hosts, of armies, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. That's roadkill. You see a sheep that's all the truck and ran over it, is shot up. Ain't nobody going to take it up. So that's what Esau is going to be. Esau is going to be roadkill. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. Because you ain't getting nothing from America. America's done. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined, is funny writing, unto them shall fall by the sword. All you jakes that are following Esau and Caesar Borgia and Christianity, you're gonna get caught up in all this mess, and you're not gonna know what this is all about. And by the way, the Medes, now the Bishop Nate said Saturday that the Medes are the Iranians. They're not the Iranians. The Medes are the Russians, because when you look, you go up north, you'll see Medes. Beyond the Medes, going north, was Russia, which had no name at that time. It was no man's land until approximately 800, about 65 years A.D., when you had Israelites build up Russia, which was the Scythians and the barbarians. So a lot of these Russians that you see, these fighters, they stand up to Jake. A lot of them is Jake. A lot of them are Jakes. Let's come on back. Where are we? Wait a minute, did I lose this? So it says, in that day refers to the future time of judgment and upheaval. That's also in the Apocrypha. Uproars of the people, riots, protests. People not, 2nd Ezra 15, key point is in the 15th verse. People rising up against the governmental authorities, likely following a devastating war or divine punishment, divine meaning of the Most High, of course, as described in the preceding chapter, Isaiah, the 3rd chapter. 7 women shall take hold of one man, suggests, and get ready. They're going to come, and you're going to pick and choose. And you ain't getting no 45-year-old divorcee. You getting young woman. You're getting young women. And your choice is going to be women that have not laid with men. We're going to get the pick of the litter, as they say. The man is the prize, not the woman. We what's happening, not y'all. And in the kingdom, In the kingdom, we're going to have thousands of women. And we're going to have women from the other nations. We're going to have concubines. We're going to have harems. We're going to live it up. The men are going to live. Our women going to live it up too, but they ain't going to live it up like the Israelite man. We're going to live it up. We're going to get it. We're going to live it up.
In that day, 7 women take hold of one man, saying, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Yeah, Kazakh. Strength, prevail hard, be courageous, firm. Prevail, make firm. Strength, repair, strengthen. To have or take or keep hold of, retain, hold up, sustain, support. All right, so to take hold of, to retain. This is an aggressive action. To hold strongly with. All right. To put forth strength, to use one's strength. All right. So that's going to be an aggressive thing because it's going to be urgent. All right. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach."
What Solomon got, he got that when he was Solomon. Yahushua got that when he was Solomon. He said, you're going to have 1,000 women. And they all young and tenderonies, as they say, among the Israelite women and among the women of the other nations, including the Edomites. Let me tell you, brothers, something. Let me tell you something. There's some fine-ass Edomite women out there. I run into them every day. And they're always friendly. There's some fine-ass, there's some fine-ass Edomite women that go to the gym, that keep themselves together, that smell nice, that look good, that don't have attitudes. So we're going to get that. See, Solomon got that, the Edomite women that Solomon got, they were fine-ass women. He got them when they were young too. There's an old saying, it's good to be the king. And we're going to be a nation of kings. And Esau is going to be on the bottom, where he belongs. So, it says, due to the wars, men, due to the death of many men in war, the women are willing to forego traditional marriage provisions, food, clothing, just to be associated with a man's name. That is to avoid the shame of being unmarried, reproach, old maid, or childless, which in ancient Israelite society was considered a reproach, a disrespect. Even Elijah's mother, Elizabeth, Eliashabah, in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, when she was pregnant with, and she was up in age too. Zacchaeus, his father, they were up in age, similar to Abraham.
When you go to 2 Timothy 2 and 15, or was it 1 Timothy? Yeah, it's 1 Timothy. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in the faith and charity and holiness and with sobriety. All right? So either producing children or a relationship. All right? So there's no way that a woman's going to leave here on her own ticket. It's not written in the scriptures.
And Abba is Abraham. Elijah he was Abraham in my spiritual analysis. He's an important man to the Most High. Isaiah 4:1 highlights the social aftermath of divine judgment a time when society, and when the kingdom comes, when this man's taken down and we get beamed up and our bodies changed, we gonna get busy. We're gonna be a lot of women gonna get pregnant. Women that you're gonna see, anytime you see a woman, she gonna have a bun in the oven. Anytime you see a woman, she gonna have a bun in the oven. If you don't know what I mean, look it up. All of them. They're gonna have a bun in the oven. You're gonna have servants to take care of your children. You're gonna have thousands and thousands of children. This is why the small hat want to be you, but they're not you. You hate us because you ain't us. I had to steal that from Michael Rappaport. You hate us because you ain't us. And I'm throwing it right back at you. You hate us because you ain't us. It says, a time when societal structures are overturned. I will overturn it. Esau's going to be overturned. And women are desperate to escape disgrace. They want to get pregnant. They want to have a man's name. It's a striking image of both desolation and the human desire for dignity, even amid chaos. A lot of these women are desperate. They desperate. Men don't want to deal with them because of the bullshit they got to go through. I don't know if that was true, that Shaq said, I got 4 white women living with me. I don't know how true that is. He kind of played with it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. And you know goddamn well, they don't look like Aunt B. He got him cleaning the house and doing things, going to the store for him, doing shit, and sexing them too. You know? So we're gonna live it up. But you women are gonna live it up too. You ain't gonna live it up like the man though, the Israelite man. He's the prize. Remember that. He's the prize. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom on to the next shalom.